Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hayat Izzaty Binti Osman and my metric number is 1201541. So today I will review the journal which the title is Online Mediation in Syariah Court. So this journal explains about the online mediation during the COVID-19 strikes, which is the year of 2020. So in January 2020, the outbreak was declared by a public health emergency of international concern, and in March 2020, it was declared by a pandemic. Declared a pandemic by World Health Organization 2019 by WHO, which is WHO. I'm sorry. This include the closure of courts that require the judicial system to operate under new standards, such as the online execution of court proceeding. Online solution is one of the method that's suitable for that situation, which is because of pandemic and the lockdown during at that time. So in this article, the Malaysian in the Malaysian Syariah Court, it started when Tan Sri Datuk Haji Muhyiddin bin Haji Muhammad Yassin, which is Malaysian Prime Minister at that time, stated in his speech at the opening ceremony of the Shariah and Judicial Conference of Nusantara 2020 on September 29th, 2020, that the use of new technology must be prioritized by the administration of the Shariah Court. So, the writer wrote that the Family Support Division of the Shariah Judicial Department, which is JKSM, began to offer online mediation services to clients in order to strengthen the administration of Shariah law in Malaysia aside online suluh. So, to straighten the written, the writer elaborates a bit of history and verse of Quran. The verse of Quran from Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 9, and also Surah An-Nisa, verse 1 to 8, to tell about the solution or the reconciliation must be made through must be from someone to give the advice to them. So that's the conclusion for ayat Quran. And writer also clearly stated that the objective of his research are to discuss the benefits and challenges of online suluh and to assess the existing operation guidelines introduced by the Syariah Judiciary Department of Selangor, which is ZKS, and the paper suggests a strategy for incorporating online video conferencing into suluh practice. So after that, the definition of mediation. The definition of mediation, writer wrote about 6 different definitions, but I will state one on the infographic, which is a dispute resolution process led by a non-partisan third party who seeks to help the disputing parties to negotiate freely to reach to an agreement. This is what Pearson wrote in 1981. So, the others definition of suluh also taken by Nora, which is mediation is regarded as the most practical ways of alternative dispute resolution in family dispute. Although mediation has a long history of use in China, Japan, Hong Kong, and also Singapore, this state social legal system do not yet incorporate it. It has been legally practiced after the West has incorporated ADR in their legal system. Nora stated in her journal also 2007. So after that, the writer explained about the online mediation at Malaysian Syariah Court that implemented online suluh ODR system since 2002. A study case found that out of 18 cases that can be mediation in solo, there are only five types of cases able to be negotiated. The outbreak of COVID-19 has driven the implementation of virtual hearing by the Syariah Court in Malaysia. So, they use a Skype to do the online suluh practice. So in this journal also state about the shortcoming of trial, which is in this journal state about the litigation process. Litigation process may have a delay of trial and high cost of litigation because to pay the process, to pay the maybe the expert, to pay the lawyers. So it also has the unfairness treatment. It also discourage effective communication between the parties and cooperation between them also who have the dispute at the court. Family litigation becomes a trend in both civil and Sharia court. This is the shortcoming of trial. But the first one I will tell about the operation guideline for the management of suluh or mediation. So in this operation guidelines, there are about 7 operation guidelines. The first one is application using the standard checkers. Second one is online suluh on weekdays only because follow the office hours. And third one is online only the suluh officers and parties involved in the suluh online session. The fourth one, the appointed Syariah lawyer cannot participate in the online suluh session. The fifth one, dress modestly and cover the aurah. The sixth one, the endorsement of the settlement agreement will be made on the date. So the seventh one or the last one is any visual or audio recording is not allowed because the privacy of the parties. So so from there we can the writers also wrote about the benefits of online suluh mediation or mediation. So it can also adjust the parties' time wisely because of they can follow any times that they want, only on weekdays. So the second one is reduce cost because maybe maybe the times the all that they need to pay when they need to go to that court, and also save time and also enables dialogue between parties when face-to-face communication is impossible. So the last one is challenges of online suluh and mediation. The first one is unstable internet connection. Second one, lack of familiarity with Skype because the online suluh session only on Skype. The third one is lack of IT literacy. The fourth one or the lastly, settlement agreement cannot be signed there. So because of the online session. Okay, so that's all from me. Okay, thank you.